Have you ever really wanted something, but then it hasn't really happened for you? And maybe it's been like that a few times. Like, say, for example, you've wanted to be in a relationship, but it's never really worked out. And so what you say to yourself is, well, I guess that's just not in the cards for me. Well, if that's something that you say, you're really going to watch this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe. And because every single week I bring you a video on how you can be the best version of yourself. There's a quote by Carl Jung that goes something like this: until you make the unconscious conscious, it's going to decide your life or dictate your life, and you will call it fate. So, what do I mean by that? Station that you're tuned to, if you will, like a radio station, and it feels like maybe anxiety or worry or maybe nothing. It's just this constant, like, going on in your mind. Well, tune into that because you want to hear what it's telling you. I had a client recently and they started to tune into what this was, what they were saying to themselves, and you may not even be aware of it until you pay attention to this and really give it some what I call mindfulness, and that's your awareness of your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and tune into what this is saying. It'll give you information, and you'll start to bring the unconscious into consciousness. And how can this benefit you? Well, my client discovered that what they were saying to themselves when their anxiety was like, I'm never going to figure this out. This isn't going to work. I'm not good enough. Just all these negative thoughts were going off in their head. And until that came into consciousness, there was no way to really work with it and to really shine the light of awareness on those thoughts. Are those thoughts really true? Well, most of the time, they are not the truth about who we are. There may be doubts that we have, there may be fears that we have, and we want to, acknowledge those and face those and accept those. We all have fears and doubts about ourselves. But it doesn't mean that they're the truth about it, that we can't do it, or that we're not good enough, or somehow we're fatally flawed. So take the time to start paying attention to these thoughts that we're having that are underneath the surface. A very good way to do that is to practice journaling. Journaling doesn't have to be writing complete sentences. It can be just taking out your journal when you're feeling stressed or you're hearing that, maybe some anxiety or worry go off, and start to just write down phrases or words that come to mind. Even drawing pictures are really good. And how this benefited my client is that they could see, wow, when I am in this anxiety, all these things are going off in my head, I basically give up and do nothing, take absolutely no action. And so this unconsciousness was dictating their behavior. And so once they understood that and could see that that wasn't the truth of who they were, they could actually take different actions. And once you have different actions and you have different behaviors, because your thinking has changed and you're changed your perspective, that gives you different results. So pay attention to this underlying channel and start to journal, start to notice and gain awareness of what those thoughts are that are going on. And then learn how to shine the light of awareness on these thoughts and ask yourself, are they really true? What could be different? What actions could I take if I thought something different that was more aligned with who I am and was a more empowering thought? You matter, your dreams matter, your dreams will change the world. See you next week.